Alrighty, once let me turn on the background music real quick. Okay, there we go. Alright, that should be good. Alright, hello everybody, Stefano Gaming here. We're gonna be doing more Epic Gamer Area 259 stuff, so it's pretty epic. But yeah, so let me think here really quick. So, based on just the order in which we're probably gonna be doing things, okay, I'm just kind of planning things out in my head really quick. I think we're gonna, yeah, keep adding in bosses that just like work in here specifically. And then we will get to adding in like, what's it called? Yeah, I think we're just gonna get all the bosses working in this room first. Because if they work in this room, they're gonna work fine in the boss room because it's, you know, same thing, just different location. So yeah, so we like, you know, chases properly. That's good. Okay. Let me also check his. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that works good. Now we just need to make it where whenever that boss takes enough damage, he'll do his little, you know, exploding kaboomy thingy. So, alright, let's also make sure that he actually has the behavior to shoot, which he does not, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So we're gonna do 360. And we're gonna do... Just do 20 bullets. Actually, no, that's down to 15. Depends on, like, you know, how avoidable that looks in game once we, like, actually get to that point. Okay, so we have that. No reloading, all that stuff. Alright, so that should be fine. And so now we're just gonna make it where... I'm just gonna create a little thing here. We're just gonna call this... Fuck, what do we call him? It's the giant zombie bot. Right. Giant zombie bot. I go in here. Make this little thing like that. We're gonna do giant zombie bot. Variable health is less than or equal to giant zombie bot max health divided by 2. So basically if he's half health or less, we're just gonna do 1 so he only does this one time. We're gonna find the giant zombie bot. Need enemy bullet. It'll fire, let's try 500, so that it moves kind of slowly, or at least it should a little bit. And then we're gonna do... Alright, so let's see how this looks. So it should be basically when he gets to half health, he does like, you know, his little shooty. And so we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do divided by 3. So whenever he's down to a third of his health, or a little bit less. And then we'll do it at about there. So basically, every time he takes a, you know, certain amount, he'll do that. And you know, maybe we'll do it like this. We'll have it where each time he'll fire like a set amount of times. So the first time he'll fire once, the second time he'll fire twice, and then the third time he'll fire 3 times, or yeah, 3 times. And so we're gonna add like a little delay in between each of them. So it's like 0.5 seconds. So he'll fire, wait a tiny bit, fire again, wait a tiny bit, wait, you know, and so on. It'll just make it a little, technically harder to dodge, basically. Alright, so we got this. We're also can add in the firing sound effect really quick. Okay, let's see. Shooting, we're just gonna take this sound. Play, play, play. And then we're just gonna make it where every time he fires, it plays the little shooting sound. And then that should be good. Actually, here, for this we'll do 0.8 to 1.2. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, sweet. So now that we have that, we can just test that out, make sure that works. Oh yeah, fuck, wait, we need a character who could shoot. Alright, yeah, let's try Cam for now. I did not mean to do that. Just gonna grab this. Just gonna shoot him a little bitty bit. That hurt like a motherfucker. Yay, explosions. My use. Okay, so if I get him... Okay, good. And if I get him lower... Whoa! I'm trying not to die. There we go. Okay, good. Alright, sweet. And then we can finish him off. Honestly, I think we could even add another one where it's like divided by 5. So let's do this. And then we'll just add in an extra shot. But we'll make it wait a little bit longer. We'll do like 1.5. So then the last shot, he'll fire 3 again. And then, or actually here, for this one, you know, we'll have him wait longer between each shot. And then the last one, he'll wait a tiny bit longer. So that like kind of catches you off guard a little bit more. If that makes sense. Alrighty. Sweet. So, super easy, simple, basic boss done. Yippee. Hooray. Alright. Yeah, so that should be good. So now let's add in another one. And so we're just gonna add in the broken one since it's the second, like, simplest one. Since it functions like, you know, more or less almost the exact same. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, that's the correct orientation of that. Alright, sweet. Let's double check. Okay, so that all looks good. Health, we'll give it less health. Let's do like 75. And then its speed, we'll lower that even more. Okay, there we go. And so now we can get rid of this guy, and we'll just toss this guy in here. Okay. Okay. Looks good. And since he's running a little bit slower, we're going to slow down the animation. So let's just see how this looks really quick. Okay. That should be pretty good. Let's check all their hitboxes and stuff. Alright, So we're gonna move that down there. This, I'm gonna lower that a little. Okay, that hitbox is still good. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so now we have that. I also want to really quickly add in... Put that in there. And so let me check really quick. Okay, good. He like walks around the barrels now. Good. Sweet. Epic. Alright, and the nice thing too with that is now, yeah, enemies should like walk around the barrels. So that's pretty epic. Alright, so now that we have that... let's see here. So I'm pretty sure for that one, it just like fires randomly, like every couple of seconds or so. In like all directions. And so for this one, we're going to do 10 shots, so it's less, but we're going to add an angle variance of 30, which means that it has basically within 30 degrees angle to like miss and kind of fire like in a different sort of thing. And they're also going to give it a 50 bullet speed variance so that the bullets can be either 50 faster or 50 slower and anywhere in between. Just to make the bullets a little more random and weird every time it fires. To kind of simulate the whole, like, you know, this robot's a little fucked in the head and a little broken and doesn't really know what it's doing. It's kind of just shooting. Oh yeah, I could probably do something like that, like add a version of the barrel that's like kind of like grayish blue color maybe, and then just make it where like, yeah, it just breaks if you shoot it. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. I was actually earlier today, I was kind of thinking about maybe adding a barrel with like a little green plus side on it and like some like green lines on it or something, where it's like if you shoot it, it does like a healing explosion. And so like it can either be used to like, you know, heal yourself if you like shoot it while you're near it, but if you like fuck up, you might, you know, shoot it near an enemy and then it heals them instead. I thought something like that might be interesting, like a little healing barrel. I definitely want to add more things like that though, for sure, like where people interact with the environment, because I feel like that'll make the rooms feel a lot more lively. Alright, so for this, I'm gonna do... Maybe I'll do like 6 seconds. So every 6 seconds it'll fire. That might be too fast though, but, you know, I guess we'll see. Alright, so we're gonna save that. And we're just gonna go down here. And we're just gonna kind of copy paste this here. Okay, we got this. Implications of the healing barrel. I'll just say, you know, there's like the little healing potions, like these little things. We'll just say that it's like these are like packaged like this, but whenever they're in their pure state or whatever, it's just like a barrel full of this liquid. And so if you blow it up, it like spews the healing juice everywhere. Because healing juice is cool. And a healing juice epic. Okay, so that actually we don't even need to do that. We can just do... And then we'll say firing cooldown. So basically if it can shoot only once for like each time. And we're gonna lower that too. From giant broken bot. Nope. Misclicked. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna toss that there. Broken bot. And then speed for these ones, since it's a lot more random, we're gonna slow down the bullet speed like quite a bit. I think I might actually possibly slow this one down a little bit too. We'll do like 350. Just so it's like a little easier to dodge since he's going to be firing like a shit ton. And then the other guy, we're making them even slower since he has like a randomizer factor to it. So it's not even going to be firing in the same directions every time. Okay. I knew to try to spot it out something in the gold. Yeah. I'd tell about it. Alright, let's see. Okay, so for these ones, I think I'm gonna do 200. Alright. So let me just add this here. Okay, so it literally, for this enemy, it literally might just be as simple as this. So let's give it a try, make sure that it works. Oh wait, fuck, let's choose a character that has a gun. I'll go retro this time. So then, okay, good, so we fired. Fuck, that poor guy. I'm just firing. Okay, I'm just like kind of running around testing out its like shooting thing. And then if it touches me, it does damage too. Okay, good. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna increase this to 250 so the bullets fly a little bit faster. And then I'm gonna lower its firing cooldown so it can shoot more often. So let's try like 4 seconds. And then we're going to increase the number of bullets to 20. Which I know sounds like a shit ton, but... yeah, it should hopefully make it where it, like, is a little bit more of a threat. There you go. So now you have to actually, like, kind of somewhat dodge the bullets and shit. Ow. And so it's like some of the shots, since of the, you know, angle variance, it might be like really easy to dodge, but other ones it'll be like a little bit more of a pain. You know. I think that's pretty good. Oh. That's funny too. I fucking got really lucky there, and then whenever I dodged, like, and got lucky there, I fucking managed to grab luck. That's funny. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, another simple, easy boss done. Alright, sweet. So that's good. Alright, so that's pretty good, pretty easy. I'm just thinking through some stuff here. Okay. For healable, I might also... We'll add in the big robot ones. So then they could be healed by the healing thingy, whatever the fuck. Healing pylon. Alright, let's see. One sec. I kind of want to try and add something really quick. This will be a little weird to add, but I kind of want to try doing that really quick. So we're going to take that, the 0 order of enemies. Okay, and so right now, they're set to 5. Okay, so I'm going to say... enemies. Not the order. We'll do imply position is greater than players. And I'm just gonna go in here and do this. 2, 3, set to 8. Why do you live next to a train? Yeah. That's just how it is. Random ass middle of the night train. Honestly, half the time I don't even like notice it anymore. But yeah, train moment. Alright, I might have this backwards, but I'm just gonna test this out really quick. Okay, and then if I like, look at that. That gives it like so much more of a 3D effect. Okay, obviously with those ones, they need a fucking hitbox a little bit lower. Okay, but yeah, so you see how like I'm in front of them or whatever, and I'm like, you know, staying in front of them whenever I'm like actually in front of them. But then if I go behind them, you can see that now I actually look like I'm behind them instead of just like clipping through the front of them. Obviously that doesn't apply to that, but you know. But yeah, so that's pretty epic. So now enemies and shit. So here, like if I spawn in like this guy, if I'm correct, if he starts attacking me, there you go. So from the front, it looks fine, but from the back, he's like actually like, you know, it actually looks like he's like in the right spot. Perfect. Beautiful. I just wanted to add that to add, you know, a little bit more of that like 3D depth-ish feel to it, because it felt like it was kind of lacking that a little bit. And so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's like a quick, somewhat easy fix. And actually, one second, I'm gonna switch that to E and B instead of, what's it called? And I'm gonna add, one sec, E and B. There we go. So then it works for enemies and bosses. Because some of the bosses later on, we're not going to classify them as enemies. We'll classify them specifically as bosses. And that's more for enemies that, like, basically take damage in different ways. Like, for example, the, what's it called? The Crusher. So, like, for that one, normally it would just take damage like normal, you know. But whenever it jumps up into the air and it's like the little shadow on the ground, you don't want it to be able to take damage while it's in that shadow form. You know? Where it's, like, up in the sky and there's just a shadow on the ground. And so, instead of classifying it as an enemy, where it, you know, takes damage like an enemy and does that, we're basically just gonna basically just copy paste the script for the enemy, but change it to where it is specifically towards that boss, and only when it's doing the correct animation. And so that's why I have it like separated as enemies, and bosses, and bosses. So like things that can apply for both, things that apply for one, and things that apply for the other. So like that's why these two bosses are classified as enemies, because they function the same. They don't have like, you know, something where they hide or go invulnerable for a second, you know. But yeah, pretty epic. Alright, so we got that. Look pretty fancy. Oh, I like the fancy little crates you're adding, Necro. Those look very fancy. So the only thing I'm slightly worried about with those crates is, unless if I add like a shadow or something, they might look a little flat on the ground. If you know what I mean. Like for example with like these, you see how these have like that sort of 3D-ish look to them, where they have like the little top of the box, the front of the box, and like that. Honestly, I think with those ones, we might have to add something kind of like that, like add like a little top, sort of. Either that or I'm just going to add in like a shadow, so it just like looks a little more, I don't know what the word is. You'll see it, like here, like if for example, if I just like add this really quick. Let me see how that looks really quick. Oh, is it not? No, it's like... Let me see. Oh, it's because it's facing the wrong way. I'm a fucking idiot. I was wondering what the hell's wrong with that. I was like, why is the shadow on the right side of them instead of downwards? There we go. I would say something kind of like that. Like, you see how there's like a little shadow under them now, and it makes them look even more 3D. Honestly, I think I might actually add that to everything really quick. The only reason why I removed that in the first place, let me actually do this, was because in the original one, whenever I added those little shadows, it like made things lag a bit, especially for like whenever it's like shadows on enemies and other things there. It's like there's a lot of them. But in this case, since we've lowered the resolution and we've like optimized the shit ton, honestly, I think we could probably have the shadows and still be just fine. The only thing that I'm slightly thinking about with that would be, what's it called? If, yeah, basically just adding them on the enemies. Specifically for when there's like a mini-bot thing where it's like a shit ton of mini-bots. Like, see how all these shadows, they like look a lot nicer now? You know? Like, it gives it like a lot more depth, especially for like the barrels and shit too. You know, like it makes them look a lot more 3D. It's just that, yeah, sometimes the shadows can kind of lag shit out a little bit. So it's like, let me go back into here. I'd say that's why I originally added the low graphics mode, was because, okay, well, it seems to be running pretty good right now. But I would say, yeah, the main reason I, like, even originally added low graphics mode was because, yeah, it removes those shadows, like, the way I set it up. Because those shadows were, like, they, what's it called? They were not, fuck, oh my god, I'm actually having a stroke. I'm, like, I can't speak. I'm, like, thinking and playing at the same time, and I'm, like, struggling to do both. Which is funny, because I normally do really good at that. It's probably because I need fucking sustenance. I need food. Let me think. Let me see how this looks. Yeah, see, it doesn't look fancy. And then if I go behind them, it looks like, oh, yeah. And then I can even add it to the player as well. Yep. So it's like, do you see it? Like, it adds like a lot more like depth to it, you know? I already. Is that actually? One sec. I think it actually is dropping frames a tiny bit already. One sec, let me see. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. It sort of feels like it. One sec. I'm also curious if I activate the world. I want to see how the shadows look if they just turn white. They do. They get like white shadows. Interesting. Wow. Neato. Oh yeah, that one's a little buggy. That one's a little weird. Yeah, door shadows are always, those ones have always been a little weird. I have to like make those ones specifically stick out a little bit more. Do that and then like make it like darker. Okay, that's a little too dark. Okay, let's see how that looks. Ah, that looks a little bit better. That lets the expose of the Messiah. True. He's just built different. He's just cool like that. Oh my god. I swear, getting the door shadows right is like actually so painful for no reason. It makes me want to fucking break something. Like, look at that. I can't get that fucking shadow right. You know, one sec. Where's the walls? Oh, actually, wait. I think that's why. Wait, one sec. I would say I think the wall already has a shadow. That was like the one thing where I kept the shadow on just for depth. It is, yeah, the wall already has a shadow, so I don't need to put one on the door anymore. Okay, cool. Epic. Yeah, the only thing that sucks with the shadows is, yeah, whenever I add it to, like, things that move, like, yeah, like the player or, like, enemies, it can really fucking drop frames a bit. So I'm gonna, for now, I'm gonna take it off of the player, and I'm gonna take it off of, like, enemies. I'm gonna leave it on the boom barrels. I mean, I know they're technically enemies, but I'm gonna leave it on there for now. I also really quickly, I want to see how it looks on landmines. I can't tell if that looks good or not. Would a landmine wouldn't really have like much of a shadow, right? It's like really low to the ground. I don't know, I feel like it looks a little weird on them. We'll leave it off for now. We'll keep the shadow on like static objects, but on a lot of moving things we'll probably not do that. But yeah, I think that's nice. It adds, you know, a little bit of depth and whatnot. Alright, so now we have that. Let's see here. Maybe we'll give like bosses shadows too, but other than that, yeah, I don't think we're gonna do too much. Alright, so we got that. Have I tried the revised room? Not yet. I think if I am gonna start doing stuff like that, that'll probably be more in the room generation phase, which, as said before, is when I plan on doing like room generation stuff after I'm done with all the bosses and whatnot. Boom, rusted pattern. That looks actually really good. You were like, do you do really good at creating like rust patterns and stuff? I know it might be like an odd compliment, but like creating those like dirt patterns and like rust patterns and stuff, you do like a really good job at that. Like, I know this might sound like odd or whatever, but so there's like, I don't remember exactly what like the word is, or like not the word, but like there's like a thing that talks about like the beauty and randomness, and how, and a lot of times, in quotes, things that seem random aren't actually like random, like they're purposely pre-placed to make it look random, but if you tried to just do it randomly, it would look terrible. And like you do a really good job at creating that like false sense of randomness that like makes it look natural but not like pre-placed, if you know what I mean. Like you do a really good job with that. Like that's like really good. Like whenever you add like like dirt onto like an item, like what you did with the barrels, or like like the rust on the pylon, or like with the tentacle, for example, how like you made like the kind of like bloody like tentacle meaty stuff sort of overtaking the body. Like you did a really good job in that. Yeah, you do fantastic. Yeah, like you do really good with that. That's like the same thing too with like room generation here that I was talking about earlier with like the whole like true randomness can really fuck shit up and just make it look really bad. Like if I just made like a completely random script that was like a random chance to place like a block in a different area in the room and a different enemy, it looks horrible. And that's why like in all these games, like this one, you know, fucking Enter the Gungeon, Binding of Isaac, like all of these, they all have, technically yes, the rooms are random, but they're random in the sense of each like room is already pre-built. There's just a big library of them that they've made, and then it just branches each random room that they've already pre-made together. So it's like the rooms themselves are not random, it's just the placement of the rooms is random. And that's like, actually that was one thing too that's kind of funny, is a lot of people for some reason don't understand that, or they don't know that. Like even with that one review on Steam that I got from that one guy, like there was a lot of helpful like stuff in there, but one of the things he said was, here, let me quote it exactly, and it like really confused me a bit. He said, let me find it really quick. Let me find it really quick. One sec, I'm looking through some stuff really quick. Okay, here it is. So it says, after you defeat all the enemies, you can enter a door to the next random room. And then it says the rooms aren't exactly random because they're chosen from a list of predetermined rooms. This means you will encounter the same room multiple times throughout the same run. And so technically, yes, I get like the whole thing of you can encounter the same room multiple times in the same run, but that's mostly just because, you know, I haven't made enough predetermined rooms. But the way though how he says like the rooms aren't exactly random because they're chosen from a list of predetermined rooms, I was like, yeah, but almost every single roguelike does that, you know? And I was like, I don't see why you would point that out, because every other one does the same thing. And I thought that was a little bizarre. I was like, I didn't know if he knew that or not. Like, you know. And so the main reason why you can even get multiple in a run right now, like multiple of the same room, is because one, I only made a couple, you know. I mean, I made a lot, but, you know, there's only one way to end it right now. So it's basically infinite, and if you're playing something for an infinite amount of time, you're bound to get repeats. And then other than that, like I said, you know, compared to like the Binding of Isaac, for example, that one has like thousands of predetermined rooms that he's already made. I mean, obviously it probably wasn't just one guy, but you know, like there is thousands of room configurations they've made, you know. Same with like Gungeon and other ones. And then in this one, you know, I only made, I think it was 300 about, which still it sounds like a shit ton, but you know, again, if given an infinite amount of time, you're bound to have repeats. It also too depends because on some rooms I changed the rarity of their spawning, so it makes them a little less common. And so, you know, you might find more of the common rooms, you know, more often. Isaac mentioned, exactly. I can't go a day without mentioning the Binding of Isaac. I literally can't. Like, ever. I played that game ever since it was, like, on Flash and shit when I was super little. And I will forever love it. It's amazing. It's magical. Alright. So, yeah, back to adding bosses. I can't get too sidetracked, goddammit. Alright, so what's another simple, easy boss we could add? I mean, there is the giant, like, laser thing, but for that I will have to do a couple things. I mean, I guess it does work kind of the same as a turret. It basically just rotates to you. The main difficult thing, in quotes, with that one is just making it where, the sound effect lines up with it shooting. That's, like, the only difficult thing. You know, yeah, I guess we'll get to adding that. We'll do, I think I named it the railgun. I might be wrong. Okay, so we're gonna go find the sprite for that big boy. Wherever it may be. Railgun, 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 railgun. Where's that giant fucking laser turret? Actually, that might have been when I named it. I might have literally just named it giant laser turret. I don't care. Railgun sounds cooler. Railgun is fancy. Oh, there it is. And whoop. And now we can just take this and we can get rid of that. It's like, wow, look. Wow. Oh, that hitbox is awful. My god. Boop. 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 Yeah, we'll just do this. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. And then we'll just toss one of these here. Just one of these. Boom. See, he's fine. He's got like a coffin-shaped hitbox. Like if you just like rotate that a little bit, it's literally just like a coffin. It's magical. Wow. Is that line? Okay, now I think it's lined up. It's good enough. That's fine. Okay, so we have that. Damage number, we'll just have that come from the center, and then we'll just move the center to the center because that's where the center belongs. Be amazed. I know, right? It's crazy. Super epic. Firing cooldown 0 because what's it called? We want it to be able to fire like an absolute fucking laser beam. So, you know. Number of bullets, 1. Bullet speed variance, 0. Angle variance, 0, because we want it to be a completely straight laser. Cultist version should be a coffin. It's just like a giant coffin that just like fucking opens up and fires a bunch of shit. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay, yeah, reload, we won't do that. We'll just have it based on, what's it called? Alright, let's toss this big boy in here. One sec, wait, is that really the right size? Is it just me, or does that thing look like really small compared to what I'm used to? Okay, we'll see it in game. We'll see it in game. I mean, like, yeah, it's bigger than an enemy, but that looks really small. Why does that look really small? One sec. I'm gonna try something. Oh, okay, I guess that is its right size. That's so bizarre. I feel like it used to be like that big. Interesting. Although some days only we have see not even so. Oh, interesting. I get special early access to epic necro stuff. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fancy schmancy, if I do say so myself. Alright, one sec. Bosses. Boop, boop. Add. Not add, we need to do replace. There we go. Railgun. I'll just make that like bright red. Epic. Alright, and so then railgun we can add into the enemies because it also functions the same damage wise and whatnot. We can probably put it in turret AI since it functions the same as well, where it just like aims at them. We do have to really quickly turning speed. I'm just gonna toss that in there. Turning speed. It starts slower, but then it starts moving like really fucking fast once it gets to half health. Another piece of lost meter. Yeah, that's funny. Oh. Ooh. That does look really fancy. Interesting. I like the idea with that though. I do definitely like that. Interesting. Yeah, I like the way that's like the where that's going. That's pretty epic. Alright, so let's just really quickly test this out just to like... Okay, so it's just doing that animation because like, you know... Okay, I guess it does kind of look to scale a bit. Like it looks fine. Alright, so we're gonna do this. And then for this, we're gonna not loop it. And we're gonna make it where... Railgun. You know, honestly, yeah, I guess we could do a reload. Alright, you know what, we'll do this then. We'll say if it's reloading ammo, then railgun, current frame set to 0. And then railgun, pause the animation. So basically it'll just stay at like its default normal thing. Which means, you know, it'll stay at the first frame of this, so it'll stay like that. Obviously not flickering like that, but, you know. And then, so let's also make it to where it can reload and whatnot. So, we'll say that it has to reload for... so like 5 seconds. And it has to fire... Let's try 500 bullets for now. 500 bullets to before it has to reload. Which I know it sounds like a shit ton, but given how fast this thing shoots and it just like sprays in a, you know, straight line and whatnot, it probably is fine. Gotcha. Yeah, I do like that idea, Necro. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fancy. Pretty fancy schmancy, if I do say so myself. Alright, and so then we'll say railgun. We'll say, yeah, if it's not reloading, then we will resume the animation. And then we'll just say once for each of these. Okay. It's not. Okay. And then we'll do, if it's not reloading ammo, and the railgun animation is finished. So if it's like fully basically loaded and ready to fire, then we will have it, yeah, fire at the player. Alright, so the railgun. Oh yeah, we also need to, one sec. There we go. So we're just adding a point where it, like, you know, shoots from. Enemy bullet. Point X. Fire. Okay, angle of bullet. Railgun angle, so then it fires, you know, in that same direction. And then for this, let's try 700, so the laser should fire pretty fast. Okay, so we're gonna try this out really quick. Obviously right now it has no sound effects. Okay. Okay, first off, turning speed needs to be a little slower there, holy. It's a little high. I'm dying. Alright, so we're gonna have that. We are going to lower this a bit. We're gonna do 600. It's a little hard to test this since it's like, you know, in a tight, cramped room. That's the only issue. We'll try to put it up here instead. Okay, that seems pretty good. And then if you stop, obviously it'll like hit you. And the only thing is though, we need to like, you know, make sure it fucking reloads. Okay, good. Okay, so it does reload. I feel like that fired for quite a while though, so we're gonna lower the shots per reload. We're gonna put that down to like 250. So we're gonna like half that time. Scatter railgun as well. Honestly, I should add double railgun. And for scatter railgun, I can't tell if by that you mean it fires like less accurately, so kind of like the shotgun thing, or if you mean that as in like it has bouncing bullets, in which then that'd be fucking horrifying. I'd be so fucking scared if I saw a fucking railgun, like basically just this thing but it had bouncing bullets. That would be horrifying. That would be the scariest fucking thing in the world. Alright, play sound. And we're gonna go find the original little charge up laser sound thingy. I assume it's the thing called ultra heavy laser sound effect. I can imagine that's probably what it is. Shotgun spread unless accurate returns more quick. Oh, gotcha. Alright, let's see if this is the right sound effect. Oh yeah, that's definitely it. Okay, so we're gonna pitch this a tiny bit higher, so it basically just charges, it like charges faster. And then we're gonna slow down the animation so that it has more time to like, you know, set up the sound. Okay, so that's pretty good. We can just make this a little faster. Let's try 4 and see if that time's a little bit better. And then we're just gonna add the whole like big fancy red light on it. Okay, that's a little too fast now, so we're gonna slow it down a tiny bit. Lag spikes are getting frequent. Let me check really quick. Oh yeah, it does say my internet is dying a little bit. One sec. Yeah, it says YouTube is not responding. One sec. Let me try and switch my internet really quick, see if that fixes it. Okay, I tried switching my Wi-Fi network over to the other one. Hopefully that makes it a little bit better. I guess we'll see. Okay. That would be funny. Alright, one sec. Okay, hopefully the internet's more stable now. That should be good. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Okay, create that. And then honestly, you know, let's try to create it at the base layer and see if that looks intimidating enough. Alright, and then we'll also do camera shake. So then it should shake the screen a little bitty bit whenever it's firing, just to, you know, give them a little spook. Okay, so do that. And then we'll do delete. Okay. So then, yeah, so then it should have a big fancy light whenever it shoots, and then it should also... Oh yeah, and the screen shake, beautiful. Perfect. Okay, and so we're gonna have it fire for a little bit longer then, just to match the sound effect. Look at that though, that looks beautiful. Just as intimidating as I remember it being. Perfect. Beautiful. That was one thing too that I really loved with this boss, is I always loved how like intimidating I tried to make this one, like in the laser. Oh my god. Perfect. Alright, and then we're gonna increase its reload duration by a tiny bit. So let's do like 6.5 seconds. Alright, perfect. So now this boss is basically done. We do have to adjust its health really quick. For health, I think we're gonna do 85. So it's gonna be more health than the broken bot, but less health than the giant guy. This is some movie SFX I've done. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We go all out with the fucking railgun. And the cool thing too, actually, if I can get the world really quick here, or actually fuck, I need a gun to that. We're gonna try and get the world really quick, and it should make the red light of it glow. Oh wow, we got it. Okay, obviously the sound effect is a bit of an issue, but let's see. Here, let's make it where we do it on a... Okay, yeah, let's see. Yeah, we'll do play a sound on a channel. One sec. Once we have that, we'll do... Let's do 13. I'm pretty sure I haven't done that one yet. Pitch, speed. Alright, that's 1.2, and that's 25. Okay. And then we're gonna make it where... Review bong time. Yeah, fuck, I completely forgot about that. I would say most of the sounds you just like don't really have to worry about, because like music will just keep going because, you know, music. Shooting, it doesn't matter because, like, you know, you're the one shooting. Onto the only thing would be, yeah, sounds like that where it's like a really long sound effect. So we would like mostly, it's basically just gonna be for like this boss and then like maybe like one other thing, because it's not a lot of things that have this like really long sound effect. Let's see, did I put I think it's in items if I'm correct. Okay, and so we're gonna do this and then we're gonna go pause. And then we'll do resume. Alright, there we go. So now, whenever I use that with there, it should pause the sound effect and then continue it once it's done. Let's see if we can get... Please don't kill me, giant monster thing. I beg. I just want to get the world. Please. Please. Perfect. Okay, well, the screen shake is a little much, so I'll just probably have a thing where it stops screen shake. Oh, wait, but it, like, stopped firing. Okay, so in that case, we can just probably stop the sound entirely. So instead of that, we'll just do stop the sound on the channel. Because it, like, thinks that it's done firing. That's funny. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's try this really quick. Alright. And the cool thing too also is with doing that is it makes the big red laser, it makes it blue, which is pretty fancy. Oh, no, Jimmy! There we go. So now it looks fine. It's looking pretty snazzy. We're just gonna wait for it to shoot. Yeah, and then we do it. And then, boom, look, now we have like that. That looks pretty cool. The screen shake, obviously, like I said, I'll fix that, but that's pretty cool with the whole laser thing. You can't stop me. Oh no, he's gone. Alright, so yeah, so we're gonna really quickly... Wait. We're showing what the gun sounds like. So we're getting him a dubstep beat. Pro strats. Alright, so now we're gonna really quickly go back to this. And we're gonna do... Or actually we'll just... There we go, shake. And then we'll do stop shaking camera. We'll do 0.2. There we go, that. And then let's also see too if we can do... And so we're gonna see if we can do that. So then if you hit an enemy, do you know how I was saying before there was that one issue where they would like look like they're flying off into fucking space? I would say theoretically... actually we could just do this. There we go. And so now, if I'm correct, also wait, I think I meant to do that. There we go. Okay, so now if that is like active, no enemies or bosses or the camera, none of them should shake at all. In theory. Which would be like really, really nice because that would fix like a really big visual problem. You'll never take me alive! Alright, cool. Screen shake stopped. Gonna like throw a bunch of these really quick just to like test this out. We're just gonna like... Alright, sweet. Yeah, it looks like it worked. Sweet. Yeah, and I can just like shiv them as much as I want. Sweet, and then everything works good. Oh, look, he turned to a lizard. Oh yeah, and so that's the thing too. We have to make it where if he dies, then it kind of also stops it. Okay, but that's pretty easy. That's basically just go into here, do that, railgun, scene equal to 0. So then if it dies early, then that happens. Against Nicker. Hardest ones thinking. Featuring Gordon Ramsay. That'd be one hell of a cook-off. Also, one second, let me go look at the stuff you put in here really quick, Necro. Ooh, I liked it a lot. That is very epic. Also, thank you for making a version with the like normal, in quotes, as you put it, normal leggies. Because, what's it called? Animating those legs is super easy. And so that makes like walking animations so much easier for me. Especially because walking animations are like the bane of my existence. I feel like not even just mine. I feel like a lot of people absolutely hate making walking animations. Walking animations just fucking suck. Those are pain. But yeah, that looks really sick though. I'd love to add that. And the nice thing too is, yeah, I can add in like little like ground type things where it's like if you step in a acid of some kind, it does some damage. I've wanted to add something kind of like that. Kind of like I know. I'm referencing the Binding of Isaac, okay, but kind of like the creep in the Binding of Isaac, if you know what that is. That's like little. Some enemies will leave like blood or like little green stuff on the ground, and if you touch it, then you know, like his thigh socks confirmed. Oh no. Alright, let's try this with Jolt. I'm trying to see what happens. You'll never take me alive! Ah! Just gonna grab this. Ah, got him. Oh yeah, wait, that was one thing too. I was gonna buff Jolt, I completely forgot about that. One sec. Guys, we're buffing Jolt. Oh my god, guys, Jolt buff. Oh my god, guys, Jolt buff. Oh my god, guys, Jolt buff. Oh my god, guys. Guys, Jolt is getting a buff. Oh my god. I know, guys, this is insane. I know, guys, this is insane. Jolt, huge buff. Oh my god, guys. Wait. Experiments, chemicals, cool atmosphere. Wait, Cypherman's compared. Oh yeah, for like a lab. Yeah, that is definitely something I will be adding. That is, yeah, I love the concept of that. I didn't turn the limited name, I think bizarre. Like for Jolt? Like with the whole like cooldown? I mean, I don't know if he did. It doesn't really matter that much if he thought it was bizarre or not. That's kind of just how it is. It's basically set so that he's just a little more balanced. So that every 100 bullets he fires, his thing kind of like, what's it called? It basically like runs out of power and he has to like recharge it so then he can shoot again. I'd say, because what I was doing right there is I was making it where his fire rate is always 0. Because, like, so you know how whenever he plays, so yeah, like, if I go into here really quick. So, like, you know how, he shoots like this. Also, one sec, I kind of wanted to try that. Honestly, I've never tried this item on Jolt, and I really wanted to see what it looks like. That is terrifying. But yeah, basically, there was a thing though where if you get an item that like lowers your fire rate, it would what's it called? Okay, sweet. But yeah, if you got something that would lower your fire rate, as in like make it slower, his gun would shoot like, what's it called? Words. It would like it would fire almost like in like bursts. Like it would like shoot and then stop and then shoot and then stop and so on. And with the sound effect, you know, the sound effect is a constant like humming sound, and so it's supposed to be like, you know, very clearly that he's firing full auto at all times. And so I was just doing that really quick so that his fire rate is always like the same. Until it becomes less bows and ammo indicator. That would be like a real big pain to implement. Like making his entire animations for all of them changing color over time. For like the thing. That would suck. That would take so long. That would be like really pain. To try and like do something kind of like that. I was saying that's kind of like the thing for Jolt too, is I wanted him to be like kind of an easy character, but I also want him to be a little skill based in the sense of like you have to sort of learn his pattern and like his what's it called, like how long you can shoot before like your thing like, you know, runs out, or like there was a strat that some people developed where they would fire until they like overcharged right before they go into a room, so then they know when they go into the room they're full on ammo and things like that. I just wanted it to be like a little more tactical, like skill based. And so I didn't want to like spoon feed the player too much. Because I feel like Jolt, other than that, is like a really, really, really easy character. And so I wanted to give that to be like a little bit of a challenge, you know, so that you have to sort of learn something about him. So that it's like a little more skill based rather than just being like free wins. And so that's why I kind of leave it up to like, you know, muscle memory. Well, not exactly muscle memory, but you know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah, I guess muscle memory works too, but basically just like the ability to keep track of what you're doing. Okay, so we got this spot, or actually wait, no, we have to do one more thing for this boss. We have to make it where if its health goes below, where is it? Actually, I can just steal it from here really quick. Boop. So Railgun. Railgun. So then, yeah, if it gets below half health, Railgun. Variable turning speed set to 200. So then it moves like really fucking fast. Well, at least it should. So let's try this out really quick. Oh wait, fucking do it again. Alright. That works. Okay, so normal speed, that works for... Oh, fuck me, I didn't mean to pick that up, damn it. I want something that'll give me pretty consistent damage. Yeah, that works. Okay, so I can outrun that pretty easily. I don't even have to dodge. Okay, and then we're gonna get him to half health. Okay, so that's a little less than half. Alright, then we're gonna see how easy that is to dodge. Oh, I killed him. Okay, maybe a little bit faster. And 1 sec, I also want to double check to the... Where is it? 1 sec. Fuck, what was I looking for? Shit, the like late night dementia's kicking in. Oh yeah, that's what it is, yeah. Enemies, Torday. Okay. Alright, that should be good. Okay, so let's try that then. Let's see if that works pretty good. I'm gonna see, is that noticeably faster? Okay, so that's the normal speed. And then I'm gonna try to shoot it like mid running around it, and I wanna see like if it's noticeably different. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna have it where it's Railgun. Oh, I see what it is. Yeah, because it's in here. There it is. Okay, so we're just gonna copy that. And then we're gonna do okay. Okay, so that should be good. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for him to start shooting again, then we're gonna try to make so you can shoot a little faster. Oh yeah, that definitely feels a little bit faster now. Okay. Alrighty, I'd say that's pretty good. Alright. Good enough. Alright, so that's railgun added. Alrighty. I'm gonna save that. Okay. Like sounds. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that thing sound effect is pretty fancy. It is quite neato mosquito. Great sound heroes I joined. Yeah, it's a little terrifying, but yeah, pretty epic. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty good progress so far. Though we've added the other two of the like really simple, easy kind of bosses. We added some fancy shadows / lighting to some of those things. I do kind of want to add. I'm just gonna toss that in the enemies area really quick here. I want to go to this. I kind of want to increase the radius of the player light. Let's see. Okay, let me see how this looks. There we go. Okay, the player light looks a little bit nicer now. Okay, that's nice. Sweet. I'm saying, because then things look a little brighter, and then like, you know, I did not mean to grab that. Alright. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm finishing for longer. I was planning on ending it soon, but don't shoot, I'm with the science team. I just looked at that. That's fucking great. Alright, I think just for you guys, I will stream longer. I'll go maybe to 2 hours, so we have about little more than 40 minutes, about, or so. Or, you know, maybe I'll stream a little bit longer than that, because I'm going to take a mini break, because I am a little hungies, and I'm fucking starving and dying. And so I'm going to do the be right back thing really quick, and then I'm going to get some food, and like a drink. And then, what's it called? And then, yeah, and then we'll keep going. We'll keep going. But I'm gonna get some food really quick just to make sure that I can make it that far without fucking dying in real life. But yeah, so I will be right back. But yeah, I will stream for a little bit more. I will do it. I will do it. And also just to make some more progress on the game. But yeah, so I will be back soon. Bro, I'm about to bust for real. For real. Alright. Guess what I got? I got something cool. And that's something cool. God damn it, the fucking train. Shut up, train. I'm trying to tell chat about my super epic food I just made in the microwave. Don't happy fox noises. Those are the best sounds. Those are the best noises. Alright. Now that I have returned, we're probably going to get to adding even more bosses or something like that. Or maybe we'll even start adding some more of Necro's little big brain ideas. Alright, so I'm just looking at some of those right now. Alright, so also I made a fancy little honey barbecue boneless wings in the microwave, and they're actually pretty banger despite being made in the microwave. So that's pretty epic. So I'm eating those right now with a fork. Normally, I wouldn't give a shit if I use a fork or not, but I'm kind of using my keyboard right now, and I'd rather not get fucking barbecue sauce all over my goddamn keyboard. I also got a Fanta, so yippee skippy. Normally, I would be drinking like fucking A&W root beer, but I kind of ran out yesterday. It's big sad. Alrighty. So now that I have food and sustenance, and my brain cells are going to be properly functioning, we can start working on this again. So that's pretty epic. Alright, so the next boss, let's see. Which boss should we add next? You know, I think oh, because of the train. I'm so dumb. With hands and typing with fork. That would be something. You know, maybe I should try it sometime. Do an entire stream where I have to, like, use utensils to use my mouse and keyboard. Like, I'll just, like, I'll make, like, some Freddy Krueger looking ass glove where I just have forks on all my fingers. Alright, I think I'm gonna add the first... Well, not technically it's not the first, like, in the order, but I mean first is in the recreation so far. I'm gonna add the first unique... I mean, not unique boss. I mean, they're technically all unique in quotes. But I mean, like, the first one that is, like, drastically different from everything else. And that is your good old buddy, the Shadow Seeker, which I'm sure a lot of you probably hate because he has potentially ruined runs with his little teleport thing. And you have to find the nice balance between getting too close and too far from him. So we're going to add the good old buddy, the Shadow Seeker, who's always a fun lad that everybody loves and nobody hates ever. Right, guys? Right, guys? Right, guys? Right, guys? Sorry. Oh my god, I almost just dipped my fucking headphone, like, cord in the fucking barbecue sauce. That would have been actually tragic. You guys would have had to listen to me licking barbecue sauce off of my fucking headphone cord. Okay, no, I'm joking. I wouldn't actually do that. That'd be one hell of a stream though, right? That would be like one hell of a stream. Like, that should be crazy. That'd be wild. Alright, epic. Thank you, Necro, for sending me the little sheet with everything on it. Very epic. W. Alright. Let me just find where the animations are for the Shadow Seeker doing his little disappearing thing. There we go. Look at him. You saw you saw yeah, he's so good. Oh my god. Alright, so we have that. Alright, so we have the teleport. And then we have... I probably spelled the P wrong, but, like... I don't know anybody spells it right. Okay, I'm probably, like, capping so fucking hard right there saying that, but... Just trust. Just trust. If you don't trust, I will cry. And you get to listen to me crying on stream. And I'm sure none of you want that. That's right. That's right. Okay, then we're gonna have that for the reaping. Shadow Seeker like yeah, it's basic. Think of it almost like kind of like almost like a vessel that it can manifest with. So think of it almost as if like the Shadow Seekers are like okay, I'm just gonna say this and like don't take this literally, but let's say the Static was like the like boss of like a gang. You would say that the Shadow Seekers are like his right-hand men type thing. And let's say the boss could just like manifest anywhere in which a Shadow Seeker is. So it's basically like, obviously I'm not saying it's like a gang and he's not a boss, but like, you could see it kind of like that. Like the Static is like the leader sort of all the Shadow Seekers. And then the cultists worship the Shadow Seekers because they see them and they're like, oh, look at these mystical beings. You know. Yeah. Yep. And so they're kind of like, almost like separated parts of the Static that sort of act as conduits for his like abilities or power or whatever you want to call it. Very fancy. We're releasing a little bit of lore. Yeah, on the cultists, yeah, they see it as almost like a godlike entity. And then they also, that's also why sometimes you will see the little drawings of Bite, is because the way that I have it set in the lore is the reason why Bite is considered like, in quotes, like a martyr to the cultists is because they watched him get dragged away by a Shadow Seeker and they never saw him again. And so they considered him like, basically almost like Jesus, where they were like, he died for our sins, like he's like the chosen one, like our sacrifice, and he will not be forgotten. So that's basically why they like see him as like the prophet, even though it's basically like a false prophecy. I know, guys, I'm talking too much about the lore. I shouldn't be revealing this much, but that's I'll give you guys a tiny little window into the random ass tiny world I've created in my head. I hope some of you find that interesting. But yeah. Yes, there is. But I'm not going to elaborate too much on that. That's also why there was the whole Backrooms thing. Like, yes, the Backrooms thing was, like, kind of just, like, a haha funny, like, reference. And also to sort of jump scare the player. But, that's sort of supposed to also represent the, like, realm in which that they took him to. Which is ultimately supposed to be where you end up fighting the Static. Like, that little void type area. When we're getting killed by gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte. Honestly, that's like actually like, I kind of want to add in enemies or like characters that you can play as that are like named after like things like that, like storage units, like fucking, yeah, kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, like all that shit. I feel like that'd be really funny. Alright. Okay, so we have him disappearing and reappearing, so we can do his little disappear, which, I'm gonna slow that down a bit. There we go. And then the reappearing, we're gonna slide down a little bit too. Alright. So at the reappearing, and then he has a little, like, normal chasing thing. Also, I'm almost done with my food, so then I can focus solely on talking and working, rather than talking, working, and eating. But I will say this food is really fucking good. And it is like, I can literally feel my like body's like energy or stamina, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I can like feel it regenerating after eating this. Like it is a very noticeable difference. Yeah, I feel like so much better. Bite buff. Become more godlike depending on how many godlike bosses you beat. That'll be something. Oh, I want to see him in a top hat all of a sudden. With the Shadow Seeker? You want to see this buddy with a top hat? That'd be funny. Maybe we'll add a like super rare random chance where some enemies will have like a random hat on them. That'd be kind of funny. That'd be like fucking magical. Alright, so we're gonna spawn in our good old buddy the Shadow Seeker. Some people's absolute worst nightmare. And so for him, we are not putting him in the enemies category, we're putting him in the E and B. Because he does not function like a normal enemy. And they're putting him in bosses, mostly for the, you know, boss health bar thing. So if I were to spawn him right now, you'll see he kind of doesn't do anything, and he also is like red. And so the reason he's red is because, you know, whenever an enemy gets hit, it replaces the black on them with red to make them sort of flash to show that they're getting hurt. Oh my god, excuse that burp, holy shit. My god, I'm dying. Sorry, I was hella dehydrated, so I started drinking a shit ton of this fucking soda that I got. And so now I'm like fucking burping because I drank it too fast. Holy shit. I'm so sorry that you guys had to hear that. If Time Travel was there, a steampunk setting would be part of that. That'd be cool. That'd be fancy having like a little steampunk thing in there. Maybe I'll add some steampunk items or something. That'd be cool. You know, I'd love to add like a Bioshock inspired like steampunk looking shotgun. That'd be fucking sick. I would love to add something like that. That'd be dope. I don't know if you guys have ever seen what the like in Bioshock 1 when you fully max out the shotgun, like the pump action one. It looks so fucking sick. Dude, I would love to add something that looks kind of like that. That'd be dope. Also, Bioshock, just W game series. That game is so fucking good. Bioshock 1 and Infinite. I mean, Bioshock 2 was good too. It's just story-wise, that one kind of was lacking compared to the other two. The other two story were great. Those things were amazing. And they even, like, interlock together too. It's fucking amazing. It's just awesome. The second one is like... It's like yippee skippy you play as, yeah. Dude, add a big... I would actually be banger. Yeah, it's like, yeah, legally distinct. I was about to say, yeah. I would love to add a fucking Big Daddy in this game. That would be awesome. Bioshock Amazing Incredible. Yeah, Bioshock is so good. That series is so fucking good. That one's really... Yeah, the first game, I swear, one of the best games I've ever played, I swear. And then the second one, again, it's really good, but story-wise, compared to the other two, it kind of lacks a little bit. But yeah, Infinite too. Bioshock Infinite and all the DLCs. That shit's a masterpiece. I love that game so much. I fucking love that game. That would have been question mark. Oh yeah, that totally would have. Me saying I want to add fucking Big Daddies to Era 259. Yeah, out of context, that would be like world ending right there. Yeah, that would definitely be something. That would be like the end of the world. Okay. So I hear stomping, bro. That would be epic. You know, I should make it kind of like I know you're gonna say it, CJ. I know, but guys, it's kind of like in The Binding of Isaac, with tainted Jacob and Esau, where you have like the little chain thing, and you can like stop Esau from like running at you. As like the little fucking like demon thing, and it like lunges at you every couple seconds just to like try and murder you, and you can use it to like kill enemies and shit. I would say I could have it something like that, where it's like you have like, yeah, a little doll that looks like one of the little sisters, kinda. Obviously, like, you know, avoid copyright. But then what's it called? Yeah, whenever you like use it or like something like that, it'll make, yeah, like some big bouncer slash Big Daddy looking motherfucker basically like charge onto the scene and like charge at you, and you can like use his charge to hit enemies as long as you dodge it, because if you don't dodge it, you're gonna take damage. Yeah, that'd be fucking cool. That'd be pretty sick. All right, let's see. So yeah, Shadow Seeker. So we do oh my god, fuck. I'm dying. Alright, Shadow Seeker greater than 0. So if there's more than one on the scene, or if there's more than 0 on the scene, then we're gonna take the ambient light color. We're gonna turn that down a shit ton. And then we'll do, if there's 0, then we'll set the ambient light color to whatever it currently is. I believe, okay, so 3. There we go. Okay, and then we're also going to, where the hell is the player light? Where is the player light? There it is. Okay, so its radius is 600. Player light. Light radius 600. And then if there is one on the scene, we're going to reduce that to 400 so that it's smaller. And that's because we want it to do this, which you'll see when it loads. Boom! So now when there's one on the scene, the room gets significantly darker and spookier. And it's like, oh my god, guys, I'm gonna die! I hope you guys love my incredible voice impressions. Murder on my mind, parody Isaac on my mind, performed by Stefano of Stefano Gaming. That is fucking why. Bro, I'm gonna be like fucking Isaac on my mind. Whoa, whoa. Oh, that's fucking great. Hi, Rihanna doesn't have ideas stuff. Say what to make more some bosses, but they're kind of perverted. Yeah, the bosses, since they're double the scale of the enemies, because the normal enemies are 24 by 24, or at least they're within that like size radius. But the bosses, they're 48 by 48, so they're literally double. So you have to basically like double the amount of work with the pixels. Just don't know what boss I want to play. Yeah, I would say too, if you ever want me to send you like a, I mean, I don't really have a template for the bosses, but I mean like, I could send you, for example, like the art for this guy. So that would be like a pretty decent starting template for the boss. But, you know, that's really up to you. And the funny thing too with the Shadow Seeker, because eventually Shadow Seeker is going to get like, same with the Static of the Past, they're going to get like huge visual update rework. Because this, literally, I'm not even shitting you, I went into fucking Aseprite, took the spray paint tool, sprayed a little ball and a little tail, and just like randomly sprayed it, and then like erased random spots, and then just did that a couple times for this animation. Like, this thing's literally just a fucking blob. Like, eventually I'm gonna add way more detail and make it look actually kind of like a cloud of smoke and shit and all spooky. But, you know, we'll get to that. Honestly, maybe at some point I'll just remove its body and just make it basically a floating face, and then I'll add like a smoke particle effect to like sort of simulate it has like a smoke-like body. Kind of like what I did with the Lightbringer item. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Maybe we'll try that out in the big future update where we do like giant thing of boss reworks. That'd be cool. If it works, it works. Exactly. If it looks fancy and it functions properly, whether you know how it does or not, that's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. If something works in my game and I don't understand why it's working, I don't care. If it's working, I'm happy. We don't have to point FNAF reference. My god. Alright, so we have this. And so now we're gonna do if Shadow Seeker, it just works. Exactly. Quote fucking what's his name from Bethesda. Is it the guy from Bethesda? I'm pretty sure it's from Bethesda, right? One sec. Yeah, it is Bethesda. Oh, it's Todd Howard. That's the motherfucker. That guy. Todd Howard. The fucking, it just works. That makes me think of, what's his name? Is it Matthew Cote? Is the guy at Behavior for Dead by Daylight? And, he did a thing in an interview where he's like, I think we did a pretty good job so far. And it, like, cuts to, like, a million fucking bugs and shit. Yeah, that's those. But that's the worst thing to reference. Loose Bratstein, more like Todd Howard. No! Oh, I should make an animation where it's like a screenshot of that message. And then it's just like my face slowly morphing into Todd Howard. And I'm like screaming in anguish as I like slowly turn into him. And I'm like, no! Help me! not like start making like some absolutely horrendous fucking sound effects of me like just getting mangled into Todd Howard. That would be fucking terrifying. That would be like the scariest thing in the universe, I swear. Also, one sec, I'm really quickly opening. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was just adding on the live chat replay because I forgot to do that this time. Alrighty. Alright, so Shadow Seeker, distance between two objects, players. They are below. Let's try 700 right now and see if that's too much. Okay. What is this first mistake? We have a spy among us. Oh, not just there's 5. There are 2 spies among us. It could be you. It could be me. It could even be shotgun sound effect. Fucking head explodes. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, so then we'll do if they. Alright, so we're going to go into here. We're also going to just add some stuff to the animations really quick. Animation by name equal to not walking, teleport. Teleport and appear. If they are teleporting, then Shadow Seeker, opacity, subtract 10 every second, or every like tick per se. And then whenever they're appearing, we re-add that opacity. And so then we'll have this right here, and we'll have, if their thing is teleport, and Shadow Seeker's pass. What? It was obvious. He's the red spy. He'll turn red any second. See? Red. Oh, that's just blood. Any second now. Alright. I'm pretty sure I said that slightly out of order, but you get the point. It was close enough. Okay, so we have that. Okay. And then Shadow Seeker. I just want to disguise that even more. Eventually, I'll probably add something like that. I'll definitely have to like think about how I'm gonna make that work with some of the enemies, but yeah, I'll probably eventually add something like that. I feel like that'll be fun. Okay, so we have these. Okay. And I'll do Shadow Seeker position. Alright, we're also going to go to the Shadow Seeker and we're going to remove the platform aspect so then it can go through the player. We're thinking. We're thinking. We're using our humongous brains. Our humongungalagungus, if you will. Okay, so to change the position to the player. Alright, we're also going to switch to once because we want to type in once. Alright, so it'll change the position to the player. And then Shadow Seeker animation by name set to appear. And then when it is done appearing, then we will turn it back to walking. And if its distance is below 700 and its animation is walking. Cranium. Alright, and so we do this, do that, and then we will change the animation to teleport. Do once. Bam! You guys are gonna like be so amazed. Dio's screen, his little safety suit and all. Yeah, he is truly beautiful. Truly magical. We love him. Alright. Yeah, definitely. Agreed. Fuck, oh my god, I'm having a stroke. Guys, I'm dying on stream. I'm gonna start making like some really weird ass noises while I'm like fucking seizuring and dying in my chair. Fucking. I hope that traumatized all of you. Alright, so we have this. Alright, Shadow Seeker and players. Okay, so if they're within that thing, then we will do Shadow Seeker. Pathfinding. Move to position. Players X and players Y. And so, alrighty. So we're also gonna add the play a sound thingy, and we're gonna go find a little disappearing sound, which I don't actually remember what sound that was. One sec. We're gonna look through these really quick. One sec. The music is gonna go muted for a second. I'm just like double checking some of these sound effects to see if I can find it. Is it this sound? That is a really long sound effect. Is it this sound effect? That is the sound effect! Alright, so we're gonna take this sound. That is, he is not wrong though, it is in the Discord, yeah. Alright, so we have that. Alright, so let's play at that, and then we're gonna play at like 1.3. And then whenever it turns to the appear one, we're gonna have a different sound, which I have to find again really quick. One sec. Is it the sound effect? That is a horrific sound. Why is that in this files? That is actually insane. It was one of the scariest monster roar sounds I've ever heard in my life. I literally pissed myself. No, okay, not actually, but that was something. That was not. There it is. Okay, and also I think these were swapped actually. Actually, no, yeah, no, it was like this. Okay. Now let's try this out and just make sure it actually like works really quick. Okay, he chases. I need to get the right distance away from him. Okay, maybe 700 pixels is a little generous. Oh fuck, I need sound effects for you guys. Here we go. Alright, let's also make it too where he like kind of isn't like fucking dying at all times. One sec, let's see. Enemies. There we go. It's gonna go into here. So, seeker set to false. Why is he doing that? Let's see. Wait, is that right? That's not spelled like that. Yeah, it's two N's. What? Stun. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, actually, what is happening right now? I'm having a stroke. Oh, it's a fucking Boolean variable. Oh. That makes a lot more fucking sense. dumb. I'm an idiot. Okay. Shut it. Fuck. Oh my god, words. So we're gonna go into here really quick. So we're gonna find where the hell this is really quick. One sec. This. So we're turning that to E and B. E and B. E and B. E and B. There we go. And also this E and B. Okay. Much better. Now, when I start this, he should be black! Okay, there we go. Good. Back to his good old black self. Wow, still less than 600 pixels distance. Holy shit, we really need to like lower that. Alright, let's try 400 pixels. Alrighty. That is a good point. He does float, so you should not activate mine. Why did he cancel his thing? It's the font. Okay. I think I see the problem. One sec. Let's try this really quick. I'm gonna take a big guess. Alright. That this motherfucker here is not teleporting to me because he has pathfinding behavior. Similar to the issue where the pets won't teleport because they have the pathfinding behavior. So for this guy, we're just gonna do this. Add a force toward an object. Players. At 140 pixels per second. And now watch. When I go away from him. And he teleports just fine. Of course he does. Okay, but if I hold still, he kind of touches me in like ways that I did not enjoy. But you know what? I'm sure nobody's going to be holding still against him every time. Okay, that's pretty good. Ow. Alright, there's also, we need to adjust his hitbox too. Okay, there we go. Why'd you have to word it like that? I really don't know. I kinda like just felt like it. And then I did. Okay, well now he teleports properly. Let's just switch to maybe 250. So then you have to stay a little bit more uncomfortably close to him. Alright, let's try this. So it's like, no, don't kill me, no, don't kill me, no. There we go. And then if I go out, then he does his little teleport. So if I go like to the point where he's not really inside of my little light, then he kind of teleports. So it's kind of like the way to know that like you're too far. Is if he goes too far into the darkness. Actually, you know what? Let's actually make the light a little bit dimmer because I feel like it needs to be spookier. If you know what I'm talking about, guys. Taking his toll on you. Yeah, I'm dying. I'm turning into a... Okay, actually, never mind. I'm gonna, for the sake of not getting cancelled, I'm gonna not say what I was gonna say. Oh, that's much better. That makes me feel very frightened. Okay, so now we just need to make it where, what's it called? Where, my god, something in my throat, I'm dying. At the vision is 1 pixel. You know what, I'm curious, let's see. We're gonna set the radius to 1 and see what this looks like. Oh my, it's literally a singular, tiny, lit up pixel on my chest. Okay, what if I try like 10? I have a tiny little light on me. What if I do 100? Okay, it just looks like I have a little flashlight on me. Alright, so let's do 250 again. Actually, was it 300 before? You know, should I make this even, like, scarier? Should I make this, like, pitch black? And then we'll do 300. Let's see how this looks. Oh my... Wait, you said you can't see? Wait, one sec. Oh, is it doing the weird shit again? One sec. One sec. These aren't showing me see the code instead. Ah, I see, I see. Okay. There you go. So now, I made it really fucking dark and scary. And if you get too far away from him, and he goes into the darkness, then he comes back out like that. And so you basically have to keep him within this radius, and it is uncomfortably close quarters. And you just have to deal with that, otherwise he's gonna teleport right to you. Beautiful. Just what we always wanted. Alright, and so now we're gonna add the other element of him, which is where every time he teleports, he creates a little missile thingy. Which I, funny enough, also called a Shadow Seeker, because it's like a homing missile. Shadow Seeker Seeker. Alright, and then we're gonna go find the sprites for that. My god, there's something in my throat. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm ding-a-ding. You know, actually a mini seeker sounds better. And that's also just easier in the future. Why the hell is it so fast? There you go. I want to make it look a little bit like it's rotating, sort of. Alrighty, so we got that. Point of origin's good. Hitbox is actually like perfect. What the fuck? That's amazing. Wow! That's amazing! Alrighty. So we got that. Okay, so we're gonna do change to teleport and then we'll do create mini seeker at the Shadow Seeker X and Y. Alright. Shit, no, yeah, we'll do it right there. There we go. Okay, so we have that, sweet. Alright, so now it will create the little thing wherever it is whenever it does that. So if we like go into here really quick, we should start seeing those sort of popping up. Obviously right now they don't do anything because we haven't like set them up. But now, yeah, look, there's one of them right there. And then every time, you know, he teleports, he should create one from where he was. Perfect. Beautiful. And so now we just need to make them, you know, seek the player. So we're just going to go down to here. Just going to do this. We're going to go add for each object. Mini seeker. Mini seeker. Rotate toward position. Players X and Y. Do 120 degrees per second. And then mini seeker. Add force. Towards object. Players Speed, and they move pretty slow.
Yeah, we hitting the goal. For real, going hard like I'm out on patrol. Got a feeling deep in my soul. Sneak into your heart, I ain't paying a toll. And I mean it, I ain't no fool.
Alright, so let's see how they look, like following me. Alright, sweet, they look as they should. Honestly, I think I'm gonna make them move a little bit faster though. We'll do like 130. But yeah, so now they just follow the play around. And then obviously if they hit you, they, you know, do damage. There we go. And so it's like the more you try to run, the bigger problem it becomes.
In my eyes, you're the shining sun.
And then we're also gonna try and do... I'm gonna see if I can make them like push each other away so that they aren't like overlapping like that as much. And so we're just gonna have these three like try to follow me. Okay, I know it does not matter. Okay. Ah, it's fine. Okay. So we got that. And now... we're just gonna have the normal... One second, let me find it really quick. And we're just gonna grab this really quick. Come here. Shadow Seeker one shot you no matter how much HP you have. Make him 10 times bigger. Make him put your IP address on screen. That would be wild. Alright, so we got that. Oh yeah, because I don't have that actually. Then okay, we don't need to add damage numbers. So mini seeker, delete, and then player bullet, delete. Or actually, we need to play sound. And we're just gonna create one really quick. Prepare your ears. Until let me lower the volume. Yeah, something kind of like that is what I want for it. It's like a tiny little crush sound. Okay, there we go. I should probably do like 1.3. Okay. So now if I were to shoot a mini seeker, it should break and make that little sound effect. Oh, I just teleported there. Okay, I think I might need to make this move a little bit faster. Let's try 170. Let's do 180. We'll make them, because I want it to be faster than the other guy. Oh, fuck. Okay, we just casually clip out of reality. Whoopsie, my bad. Let me check the sound effect, because that sounded kind of quiet. There we go. Yeah, I want them to make that tiny little, like, blip sound whenever they break. Alright, sweet. Okay, so now that we have that, we need to make it where he actually takes damage. Okie dokie. And then we also need to add enemy projectiles. I'm just gonna do mini seeker functions as that. So now if I get hit by the mini seeker, I should take damage appropriately. Alright, sweet. So now they hit me right. Okay. Here, I'll put him up here too, so then he like teleports immediately. 15k medical debt boss. W boss right there. Alright, and so now we just need to make it where whenever we shoot him, he takes damage properly. Now that is going to be a little annoying. So for that, we're basically... Let me think of how I want to do this. I think what I'm going to do... I'm just going to call this, yeah, invince for invincibility. Actually, you know, we'll just say iframes. And we're going to switch this, actually. For this right here, instead of enemies, I think we're going to switch to E and B. And so my reasoning for this is, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do, so we're going to like do that, do that, do that. Okay. Okay. Looks like we're gonna really quickly go into here. Not that. And then we're gonna take this. And we're going to take this. Alright. And so I'm going to add... yeah, let's do it like that. Okay, no, I did capitalize it. Okay. Okay, and so we're gonna go to this, and so this is gonna suck a little bit because we have to add this to every single enemy, but in the long run, this will be worth it. Because the way I have this set up... Oh, did it just... Wait. Unless I just clicked on the wrong... Okay, yeah, I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay. Alright, so basically what I'm doing right now is I'm making it where I should be able to reuse, instead of having to copy, all of the code from the enemies normally taking damage. And I should be able to apply all of that to bosses without having to worry about the whole, like, they shouldn't be able to take damage at certain points. And if this works, then that's, like, really good, because that'll save us a lot of time, and that'll save us like a lot of clutter as well, like space-wise. And that'll just make it easier in the future, which is obviously good. Also, sorry I haven't been focusing very much on chat. I'm just like trying to do big brain calculations and shit in my head to like make sure that everything will work ahead of time. I was like, air traffic funky mode when? I mean we have the what's it called? The RGB lights item. You could use that. I'd say that would work. Okay, let's go here. Okay, that should be everything. Sweet. Okay. So now we're just going to take this and basically just add this to like everything. One sec. Okay, so we'll do that too. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that should be fine. So now we can go in here and then we basically just toss these in here. Okay, and so if I'm correct, which is a big if, because if I'm giving brain blast, I should add something like that pretty soon. That just, yeah, just like some random like energy drink looking at shit, and it's called Stefano Gaming Brain Blast. Alright, hopefully you guys can see. Oh wait, actually, okay, wait, we have to add the, okay, good, Shadow Seeker's in there. Okay, that's good, that's good, okay. So we're gonna try to say in here alright, so we're gonna say Shadow Seeker if it is teleporting iframes is true, and if it's appearing it's true. However, if it is walking, it is false. Isaac narrative. Exactly. Okay, so we have that. Okay, okay. Okay, I think big emphasis on think. Okay, so it's not like, okay, so shooting them works fine. But why not for this one? Okay, okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Oh, it's because of that. I'm an actual fucking idiot. One sec. Ignore me, guys. I'm stupid. I forgot to change this from enemies to E and B. One sec. 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 We're almost done. We're almost done. And then we'll have the Omega Big Brain. Okay, 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 okay. Enemies, enemies, enemies. CB, EB. Okay, no, that's okay. No, that's okay. Okay. Now. So, stuff. Wait. Oh, Stefano is cool. And Isaac is cool. Stefano's love. Stefano's life. Shrek Robinson Air 259 confirmed. Jay made a mistake. Execute him. Exactly. I need to be like fucking head on the chopping block. Okay, shooting him still does not work. Okay, so he is in the EMB thing, right? I'm looking really hard here to see if there's something I missed. Do any of these still say enemies when they shouldn't? Oh! Wait, I think I might know what it is. Actually, wait, no, because no, that wouldn't make sense, though. Wait. Hmm. I'm looking. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let's try this maybe. Oh fuck, wait, we forgot to add a gun. We forgot to get a gun. Ruh-roh. Okay, so we're still not getting hit. So, shooting enemies works fine. Okay, he's taking damage. Also, he pushes things now. Should I don't know, should bosses be able to push other enemies? I don't know. I don't know if I should keep that in. I'll take that out for now, but we can adjust that later if needed. Okay, so he is taking damage though. From the, like, you know, thingy. One sec, I'm also gonna... Yeah, exactly, this is a Rut-row moment. Is a very big Rut-row raggy. Okay. Alright, sweet. So now if you take damage from the Shadow Seeker, he should... Alright, so him doing damage should work now. Like, him doing damage to me. So if he teleports to me... Okay, good. So I take damage. Very fucking rapidly. But yeah, okay, yeah, so if he hits me though, it does do 2 damage per hit, which is, you know, pretty fucking scary. Okay, but the thing is, I've noticed, so bullets go straight through him. That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm a little confused about. Okay, so let me say, for example, I spawn in a different boss. Oh, fuck, wait, I need to do this. Oh, and you guys can't see the preview, one sec. Okay, he still takes damage just fine. Everything functions good for that. Alright. Alright. Alright, so all the enemies take damage fine. So it's specifically the Shadow Seeker. So he's in the boss category. Yeah, and he's right there. Okay, so he's in E and B. Do I have to put him in enemies? I don't see why that would fix it though. Alright, let's see. Hell no. Hell no. Alright, let's see if this works. Okay, shooting him works. But the question is, can I shoot him while he's teleporting? Which I should not be able to. Wait, that actually looked like it worked. It works! Beautiful. And so now we just have to keep him within an uncomfortable distance. Oh good, and they fight bosses too. Perfect. That's just what I always wanted. See, now your pets can help you fight bosses. Isn't that great? Yay! Okay. So now... Alright. So now that we have that working, yippee skippy hooray, I'm gonna actually bust. I mean, what? That's kind of weird. I mean, huh? What? Sorry, my bad. I'm having a little bit of an aneurysm because I don't understand what the fuck is going on right now. But it's working, and I'm happy because it's working, and that's all I ever wanted. Yippee skippy. Also, I really want to see what happens if you get fucking Zawardo with this. I really want to see what happens if you get the world with this. Like, I really want to see what happens. Oh, sure, you got it. First off, that's horrifying. Second, he just fucking teleported to me. Bro just countered the world. Okay, so I can still hit him with this though. So as long as he stays still, it'll be fine. But if I get too far away, I think he low-key just counters it. Wait, so if I like run over here. Oh! That's kind of cool. And a boss that can actually counter that. That's kind of sick. Okay, so wait, question. What if I do this, and then I run back over here, and I like stand here? Oh, but no, he's still... Okay. Okay, wait. We're gonna find a way to counter this. We're gonna shoot a bunch over here, and then we're gonna run over here. Fuck, it didn't work. Bro, he's actually the ultimate counter to it. There's nothing we can do except for, like, stay within distance. Honestly, I love that. I'm so happy that it does that. That he's, like, strong enough to even get out of that. I think that's good lore-wise. The game developers do get a bit quirky, and exactly, we do. We get hella quirky. A little quirked up white boy with a little bit of swag. If you know what I mean. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now. Okay, and I think the last thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add him in here really quick again, even though I just removed him, and I completely forgot I was gonna do this. I assume you guys all noticed that once he died, it kind of just immediately went back to normal. So we're gonna, like, not do that, and we're gonna make it where it, like, should slowly return back to normal in, like, a fancy way. So we're gonna do... okay, so we can't do it like that. Okay, can I tween this? Oh, maybe I can't either. It's fine. Static of the Past is about to come over. Yeah, I think, yeah, Static of the Past is gonna probably be a lot scarier. And then eventually too, once I do like the whole visual rework for bosses and stuff, that they're gonna look even scarier. Alright, that's pretty good progress though. We got these bosses in, working beautifully. Honestly, I might try and do something really quick. I'm gonna go to the companions here. We're gonna do this. And we're just gonna do... the companions. Okay. I'm gonna try to make it where they like go with you to the right spot. And if we can get this to work, that'll be fantastic. That would be like amazing, amazing. Why do these guys have the 3D flip enabled? What the fuck? Okay, that's really bizarre. Do these guys do too? Okay, no they don't. Okay. Okay, my rats. Also 150. Why do they also have the 3D flip? Yeah, I'll just leave it. We'll just leave that. We'll just say it's fine. Okay, we're gonna get rid of pathfinding. I'm gonna basically just try to, because I noticed that, yeah, with the pathfinding thing, if they have pathfinding, it literally just won't let me teleport them, like, ever. So we're just gonna try to make them move the normal, traditional, old way, where it's just, you know, add a force towards a position. They might not be, like, as smart with, like, walking around obstacles and shit, but if they smash their face against a wall enough, they'll eventually slide away, and they'll slide the right way. I'm gonna actually buff Wilson's speed here, because I just realized he moves a little bit slow, actually. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna... companions. Speed. Okay. Exactly. Alright, so if I'm correct, which who knows, I might be completely wrong, but yeah, okay, I think I'm right on this. Alright, so we're going to happy Twigs would be with the dog item. Yeah, Twigs, that would make Twigs very, very happy. Twigs would be overjoyed. Alright, so now we are going to go to the door thing. Hit doors. And we're gonna try doing this. And if this works, that would be pretty cool. Alright, let's start trying out the mouse first. Oh yeah, that's the first problem. They look like really weird when they're doing that. We'll work on that. We'll work on making them not have intercourse with the enemies. We'll work on that. Hey, I'm gonna grab this too. Oh my god, they're eating the explosive barrels! Okay, I will have to fix that. Okay. Okay, he went through and Ether Netro is just fucking gone. Alright, one sec. Let's try this with a couple of those things really quick. Let's also, here, let's play as an actual character first.
I'm up in my room, spitting straight fire. That's bold to assume. I am a new hire. I'm fresh out the womb, but I'm making an impact. I'm making a boom. That's more like what I'm used to. This is something I choose to do. Gotta get out, try to make it.
One sec. Not boy, B-O-T. Not Bob. Fuck. Um. What other enemies are there? Oh yeah, Spider-Man's, yeah. I think that's about every enemy, I think. That I can think of at least. Oh yeah, there's the railgun, yeah. Oh yeah, scrap turret. Turrets, there we go. Okay, I think that's all the enemies of every kind, except for the barrels, but you know, barrels we don't count. And then we're also going to really quickly go to companions. And we're going to switch these to door blockers because we don't want companions targeting like, what's it called? We don't want them to target the, what's it called? The barrels and things like that. Okay. Okay, and then we'll do... Actually, we need companions and then players. Okay, so now, if I'm correct, they should follow me and the enemies and stuff, but they shouldn't like press directly against them and shit. Like they should stop when they're close enough. Okay, that's about right. maybe a little bit more distance. Alright, let's give that another try. Oh, nice. And so they can accidentally bite barrels. That's good. I like that. Why does he keep flipping like that? Okay, well at least now they follow you like in a way that seems a little more natural. I am going to really quickly, one sec. I'm just gonna really quickly go into the Z orders, and we're gonna basically do the same thing as we did here before the companions. Spot shark crunchy. Yeah, they get a little crunchy at times. They do be crunching a little bit. Not coom, not coom. We do not want the less sus version of saying come. We don't want that. That is a no. That is a no. We do not want that in the game. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, so now I'm just gonna update this. And now, good, so now he can go behind me and in front of me. And he doesn't look like weird doing it. Or actually, he kind of does. One sec. We're going to adjust the companions, like, point of origin / hitbox thingies. Because they're kind of weird. So let me just double check. Okay. Okay, looks good. Okay, that looks good. Okay, 23, 28. Right there. There we go. Alright, so now the pets should... No canonical those force. Exactly. The rats are very zesty. Oh, nice. Sweet. We get two instant tests. Okay, that one. He looks like he's doing a good job. Rats, go help him. Oh my god, the rat fucking exploded the barrels. Okay, well, at least they follow me in, like, a way that looks much more normal now. Good. And they, like, properly look like they're going in front and behind me. Okay, let's... Okay, we know that the lights is good position-wise. Let's try and get another one that we can use to, like, test out how their position is when they're biting an enemy. Okay, that's... See, look, wow, they navigate it better without the fucking... Wow, he just tanks those fucking barrels while walking past them. Okay, he does good. Wilson's just an absolute fucking unit. We love Wilson. He's epic. So let me also just double check you guys can see this. Okay, you can. Good. Good. You fucking better. Oh, we got the rat and then I skipped it because I wasn't paying attention. Give me the rat. There he is. Rat. Sweet. W rat. Okay. Now, I'm also gonna really quickly, because the rat bites like... I mean, he's supposed to bite slow, but like... Damn, he bites slow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he chomping a little slow there. You know, he's a bit of a slow muncher. Are these rats taking steroids or something? Yes, they are hella roided rats. Maybe we'll start calling them. I'll start calling them roid rats instead of what their original name was. But granted, the original name has like, it has a reason for being called what they're called. Alright, I will say though, with all that done, actually fuck, oh my god, how did I forget? I forgot to test if they go into the fucking room. That was like the whole point of even doing this, was to make sure that they can teleport to the room properly. There we go, now the rat bites a little bit faster. Oh, look at him. What a nice rat. What a nice little zesty rat. Here, I'll even help him out a little. What if I poison this guy and then he bites him? No, mind, he's dead. Can I poison barrels? I can poison barrels. You know what? I'm not even complaining. I don't care. You can poison barrels. It's cool. Okay, rat comes through good. Next pet. Alright, you know, actually we can try it with these ones. That's actually, like, really helpful. Sweet. We're gonna grab these for the damage ups. Alright, so we have one of these guys. We go through here. Good, he comes through. Perfect. Grab this. Wilson. Good boy. Good, Wilson. Good. You're a good boy. You go through here. He comes with. You know how good it feels to finally get something to work, like, so much better than you originally had it, when, like, you thought it was, like, previously absolutely fucking impossible. It feels so good to finally get that. Is that effective? What is that oddly shaped? That's slower. Okay, so the reason they're called oddly shaped rats are, I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna take you guys on like a super deep dive. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. So basically, a long while ago, alright, I was approached by a person named Mills, or Milieu. We just say Mills for short. And another artist named Willow. And Mills and Willow are buddies, they're like friends. And both of them wanted to work on a game jam. And I was like, you know, normally I work completely alone and I hate working with other people. With stuff, yes, Scrotum Rat Studios, correct. That is the people that I'm talking about. And me and them, along with a person by the name of Bo Jiggly, who is our sound effect and musician person, we created a game called The House. And in The House, you play as like a little girl person who's trying to get pieces for her cat, but we never ended up finishing it. It was more of a demo. And basically, in the game, the main enemy were these little rats that Willow drew. And, or actually, I think it might have been Mills who drew them first. I think, well, they both drew different aspects of them. But anyway, the rats kind of looked, I mean, kind of like how they do in here. I like, they're a tribute to that. But, we quickly started making jokes, and other people started noticing that the rats kind of looked like a ball sack with like a rat head. Because of the way they were shaped. It literally just looked like a fucking pair of nuts with legs and a rat face. And so we started calling them Scrotum Rats because we thought it was really funny. And we left them in the game and we like embraced it. We thought it was really funny. And we eventually even named our tiny little team Scrotum Rat Studios because we thought it was the funniest shit ever. And that is the lore behind the oddly shaped rat, is it is a tribute to that. And so you can even see right here this little rat doing his little rat things. I'm just gonna double check that you guys can see. Okay, good, you can't. Okay, so let me fix this then. See, I'm gonna start checking that more often now. Alright, so now you can see that there is, yeah, the little rat, and that's actually that right there. I'll try and pull up the image really quick. One sec. That is actually supposed to look kind of like one of the original drawings. So in the game, you have to kill the rats by stepping on them. You like stomp on them, and they like take damage. And for that, what's it called? One second, I'm like going through this art really quick in the original one. In there, they would have different little like death poses that they would do, and they'd like fall off the screen. And one of them It looked kind of like that, and I'm pulling it up here, and then I'll share it on the screen. It was this one. This is one of our favorite images. So it's like I'm saving it really quick, and I'm just gonna like put it up there on the screen, and you guys are gonna see the scrotum rat, and you're gonna be so happy. All right, one sec. We're gonna go to here, image, rat. I played since I also had Mac. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I did release that one. Yeah, with that. All right, so you can see here this little guy right here, and I'll set it side by side so you can hopefully see the resemblance. But I basically made a pixel version of that, and made it a little bit like, you know, a tiny bit less derpy. And so you can see them side by side here. Here, I'll like shrink it down so you can look at them. You can see them down there next to each other. This little rat. But yeah, so basically I recreated the item sprite to look kind of like that. Obviously with the Era 259 sort of twist to it. And then in the actual game, whenever they are walking around, let me find it really quick. So that's one of their death animations, and I ended up using that for the thing. And then if I can find it really quick, I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. Their original walking like animation, when they would pace back and forth, looked like this right here. And this is also when people started calling them scrotum rats, because they thought that it looked like a ball sack with, yeah, a rat head and rat legs and like a tail. And so that's why whenever I added like this, I made sure he had that little ball shape-ish shape. But yeah, that is the lore behind the scrotum rats, also known as in Era 259 the oddly shaped rat. But yeah, that is origin story for that. Big shout out to Mills and Willow, very epic artists. They're very cool. They're very fun and goofy to work with. They're very epic. It was very, very epic. But yeah, and it was also just really fun too. What's it called? Working on a game where I didn't have to like really make the art, so it was like kind of nice, like just being able to get art from them. There were some complications with that because like it was their first time ever working on a game, and so like they had some issues like with importing and exporting stuff because they didn't know like what sizes they should make it and stuff. And so like I had to do a lot of size correcting and resizing and stuff to try to fix that, but eventually, you know, they got better at that and like learning like to keep canvas sizes like the same and stuff like that. But yeah, but eventually, yeah, it turned out good. And it was also nice too doing a style other than pixel art for once. Not saying I don't love pixel art. I absolutely fucking love the pixel art style so much. But yeah, it was nice though doing like kind of like a hand-drawn sort of style at some point. But yeah, so it was very epic, and I had a great time. And yeah, I think though for now, since we are reaching the 3-hour mark for the stream, and it is 1 a.m. for me, since I have my clock set an hour ahead. Yeah, I think we're gonna end the stream for now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We fixed a shit ton of like little bugs and problems and stuff. We made things a lot easier for us in the future. We've added oh my god, I'm fucking dying. We added several bosses, made it all fancy and whatnot. Pixel because of Isaac, don't you? It's not just because of Isaac. There's a lot of pixel art games I really like. Like there's like fucking Hotline Miami. There's Enter the Gungeon's also pixel art. There's Katana Zero. There's fucking what's that game? Ah shit, I actually forgot. Fuck. Wait, why am I actually forgetting the name of it? It's fuck. Dead Cells. Dead Cells. That's what it was. I was actually having a stroke. I was like low key, literally dying in real life. But yeah, there's a lot of really good ones. There's a lot of very good pixel art games. I also just I don't know why I always love the like very retro-ish like look of pixel art. I don't know what it is. It's very appealing to me. But yeah, very, very epic. Whew. But yeah, I am going to end the stream for now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one later.